Chat! We have got ourselves a spectate of the rank 1. Well, I don't know if they're rank 1 at the moment. At time of the screenshot, they were rank 1. AKA eating tacos right now. AKA eating pizzas alt probably. If you don't remember eating pizza, he was our Iron Fist from forever ago. And apparently this match is showcased with a bunch of pro players. Eating tacos, 51-6 down here. Holy shit. And look at this lobby, it's stacked. Also was, I believe, as long as it's the same person, our number 1 Iron Fist. So they do actually have some similarities in some ways. Immediately goes for high ground contest.
You're on my radar.
Just keeping an eye on the Wolverine. Doesn't engage him. Knows that it could be bad news to get kidnapped. Baits the engage, forces him out, breaks the wall, goes back up. Is it backlining time? Also, spend so much of that time without actually having any charges on the E and stuff like that, like the flames. By the way, this little reflect, I think took so much damage. Does it actually fully reflect it, by the way? I don't remember, because he has 296 damage, and then after it, shoots up to 462, so basically doubled his damage off the reflect.
Namor called him back up.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Dangerous!
I could do my best to break down all the buttons he's hitting, but it looks like he's hitting like 3 or 4 at a time. Between marking someone, and it goes down. Okay, so small thing. It sounds, from what Retro was telling me throughout the VOD, it's very feast or famine. And I'm already starting to understand that. Where you gotta engage really, really hard to go for your kills. Gets grabbed. Goes down. 0-2 to start us off. But once you get actually rolling, you go crazy. My bad on that. It does that automatically.
You're on my radar.
Honestly, the fact that he constantly has walls. Oh. The fact that he constantly has walls is actually so busted. Like, especially in these types of games, having wall hacks is so powerful. And I know he's a melee-based character, but it just allows you to, like, know when to engage. You know?
Armed and dangerous!
Is he gonna go down here? He gets so much shields off the reflect. And then you add in the rocket amp. Yeah, he's just never gonna die. Goes for the Bucky first, because the Bucky's probably the scariest target for them that you can actually kill. Rocket would probably be the best target, but Rocket's so hard to kill. Can't really get him. And rolls. Plays very brawly. Just runs in, runs on their backline. You have to be really good with your reflect though. That's probably the cooldown that they constantly save the most. They use their shift pretty willy-nilly. They use their E buttons, their slam and the right click pretty willy-nilly. The other thing I've already noticed is it seems like the E plus left, like the slam, does more damage than the right click one, and used primarily either to finish off solo targets or on tanks. Because when I was playing him, I was just basically right-clicking only. When I would do E right-click, because like the bouncing around, 1, the sound cue sounded fun, and 2, that didn't notice a huge damage change, but it's probably just enough that it's worth doing it as long as you're hitting it directly dead on every time. But also hitting the bounce one, the doot-doot-doot one, is just easier. So I think if you just don't have the mechanical skill, that's probably the way to go. You just hit that more often. But when you're at this level and you're hitting every single ability, we just ulting in 1v6, no fear. Hello? 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 Actually, no fear, just runs at them. Did you see how much damage that did? Look at this. Look at everybody's health bar. Watch what happens here. Everyone's at half health, and one of them's already 1 HP. Oh my god. He goes down, but this is what we mean by the feast or famine. You kind of have to all in. He was damage boosted too. Was he damage boosted? It was damage boosted. You're right. But you have to. You have to all in. If you don't all in, then. You know, I haven't played much Daredevil. Is it really that hard to see teammates, by the way, unless you're close enough? Or is that just a replay viewer thing? Okay, backs away because the rocket ult. There's no way you're gonna get any kills through that, anyways. I see what he's going for there. Tries to go for like through the hole reflect, but can't get it. Uses the movement left click when you hit shift or you hit F quite frequently. Just like it's almost like a mini tracer blink. Using it to chase down enemies constantly, not even using it for damage. It's mostly used for movement. Holy shit.
Need some help.
And also, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like the wall climbing right there kind of looked like Iron Fist. Also, what in the f is this pasta I'm reading right now? How could I possibly trust that this guy is good? I mean, I can see the gameplay is good, but I can't get past the name eating tacos right now. Like, what? How can eating tacos but also have good high-level gameplay? Or play a game at a high level? I'm sorry, I can't watch this gameplay from someone who's literally lies in their username. I'll be here watching for Flats, who is obviously on my screen, which is 2D, aka Flat, good day. That unironically reads like whenever I've spectated someone and Guru's in the lobby, and Guru's name in-game is Tim the Tapman, and they click off the video and leave a dislike, and they rage comment that, Flats, you're baiting us, saying that this is a high-level lobby because Tim the Tapman's in here, and Tim the Tapman sucks at the game, so he clearly can't be a high-level lobby. Meanwhile, it's Guru. It reads the same way, and it pisses me off. That's tough. Gets caught. Hey, listen, hey, just so you know, chat. Hey, this happens to everybody. Even if you're one of the best players in the world, rank 1, you get stuck on a wall climb. You know, the wall. Hello? Dude, I knew Daredevil was good right now, but, hello? Someone stopped the cart. Yo, whoever stopped the cart? Oh, it was Speedery. Of course it was Speedery. Yo, good play from Speedery stopping the cart. Good lord.
On the hunt.
Is he still gonna run in? I guess you kind of have to, but.
I see you.
I see you. Constantly changing his marked target so he doesn't lose the cooldown. Smart. Oh. I just realized this is all going on with the Hell and Namor team up still in the game. That's crazy. He wasn't stuck on the wall, he was head glitching ult to deny space. Ah, clearly. Ah, yes. Good analysis. My bad. My apologies. I was gonna say, really, he's an ult into the cloak and dagger ult, but I think he had to escape. How are you alive? How is bro alive? I know hitting the abilities gives you that shield, and that's really powerful, but Jesus! Snowflake putting in work. Snowflake putting in work. The extra shields putting in work. Literally just doesn't die. Is damn. I think he's damage damped too. Let me see. Like, yeah, the Mantis constantly has him damage boosted and healed boosted. Except right here. Then he gives him another damage boost. Yeah, so he's just constantly damage boosted by the Mantis. The Mantis is just enabling him to just go fucking bananas. Yo, get yourself a good Mantis player. Easiest way to climb, I think. Defense, I feel like it's going to be harder, right? Because you have to engage so much.
4, 3,
Attack, it's easier because everyone's running forward, trying to push the card, deny space, but defense, it's a little bit more sitting back, right?
No pulling punches now.
I need assistance.
At least in theory.
Be a superhero.
Good bounce off the ground. 1v1 of the century going on in here right now. Forces Speedery out. Wow. Damn, forcing Speedery out of the 1v1 there. That's fucking impressive. Check stats. Daredevils are both the aces. 27 and 4 with 20k damage. 12 and 8 with 17k damage. To be fair though, Speedery does not have the damage boost. So the constant damage uptime is partly why the damage number I would say is slightly higher. The kills though, that's different obviously.
You're on my radar.
It's got Snowflake. If you're not constantly snowflaking your flanker DPS, like I don't know, you gotta figure that. You gotta figure that out. It's so fucking powerful. That's one of the things that I think I see the lower metal rank players make the biggest mistakes with. They'll pop it on their tank constantly or forget to use it. Only takes 4v1. Only takes a 4v1 to shut him down. I will say though, watching Daredevil gameplay is pretty satisfying.
I demand a...
I couldn't tell you what's happening 95% of the time, just for how fast he presses the buttons.
It was a fair fight. You're on my radar.
Just combo the Maggle with a slam. Hang on, would the Maggle have killed anyways? How charged was he?
I am ready to put on a show.
Oh, I would have killed either way, probably. But he's still exact same time. Left click slam right where the Luna was standing as the Maggle hit. Good reflect. Still going. See, this is where going on defense and holding on defense can be more difficult, I would assume. Because, like, you have to do this all-in playstyle where you're just W keying. But when you're on defense, you're going to extend further and further away from your team, and all I have to do is back away, and then you get in a bad spot. I was thinking going into this that there was gonna be like a definite combo that like you like, oh, this is the combo for Daredevil. It really seems more dynamic. You get so fucking fed up with the Daredevil in your backline, you just solo mag ult him. I respect the shit out of that. It does not seem to be as easy as like, oh, always walk up, left click, hit your E, right click or something like that. It's much more dynamic. That's fucking cool though. I think it's really cool because, you know, it means it's a lot more in-depth than, or just as in-depth as we hoped it was going to be, you know? The combo is he gets bubbles from mag. Okay. You have to understand, this is a lobby with multiple professional players. Of course they're getting bubbles from mag. Of course they're getting snowflaked. But so is the enemy Daredevil. If this guy was playing in a fucking plat lobby or a gym lobby or hell, even like a low celestial lobby and doesn't get those things, would still probably be fucking running people down. You know? Like the difference is like those people would also not have the same coordination. You know what I mean? So like when you see teammates on like their team doing these cool coordinated plays and you're like, oh, the reason why he's popping off is because he's getting bubbles, right? Or, you know, getting snowflake or whatever it is. That as the ranks increase, both sides are typically getting that more often, you know? I mean, from watching this, I think I still stand by my original statement. Daredevil's probably the most intricate character we've gotten. Arguably most well-designed. Looks OP as shit and watching this now. But it looks like it's the most depth of anything that's been released post-launch so far. Oh, I think he might be dead. No way. No way he wins these. Does he win these? Okay, 2v1 with the Luna. That was gonna be close. Wait, what? In other words, pocketing a tank with Snowflake can make a lot of sense in plat if the tank is running the lobby. This is why we're still in plat, my friendo.
Someone scratch my back.
We were just being real with you. That's all. Does Speedery just spawn camp him? Yes, but I don't think he meant to. I don't think. I think he just came back late. Because like, Speedery's looking for an angle on the side here, which is, you know, looking for their back line. Goes for the Phoenix ult. Yeah, they're already on top of the back line anyways. They were already pushed up, down a few. So I don't think it was like an intentional, like, I want to fucking spawn kill that guy, because, you know? At least I don't think. I mean, it could have been, but I don't think so. Alright, so they're kind of getting staggered kind of heavily, though, here. Oh, actually, no, they've recovered. Well, they went down. I don't know if they fully recovered here. Their mag's back, but... Hello? Duff.
This is real firepower.
Only 60 seconds left.
Thank God they rocket ulted back, but like... Dude, watching the 9 million hit point or tick marks of damage go off is insane.
Almost there.
Hey,
Turn
T,
back now.
enjoy the amplifier.
A shield certainly wouldn't hurt.
I am ready to put on a show.
I think he went for the right click, not the right click, E right click to bounce it on everybody, but I don't know if it's bugged or if like the range on it is just weird. When I was using him for a little bit, I always felt like I was hitting like next to him and it wouldn't go off. Okay, chasing down the rocket like that and actually keeping up with him through the wall climbs, well, that was pretty impressive. I don't know if you've tried to do that or keep up with a rocket like that. That's actually really hard to do. Especially on melee characters. I feel like melee characters a lot of times get shit where people think they're not very mechanically difficult because you're not pointing and clicking and aiming like another character. But to keep the tracking, oh, goes down. I think Speedery just hit like 2 headshots back to back. Being able to keep the tracking going while moving around like that, super impressive.
I demand a retrial.
Nice TP. It's crazy how the regular ranked games this game are starting to look more and more like pro play. Like the organization, just like the little combos that people started doing more. Like the skill curve of this game is increasing so fast. And I feel it every time I hop in and play after not playing for a little bit. I'm like, damn, I'm falling behind fucking quick.
You're on my radar.
Well, he's not, I wouldn't say he's button mashing. It's very deliberate when he changes either to like doing the bounce, like the right click bounce off the E, or just slamming on someone individually. It is very deliberate. It's not just pressing all the buttons as fast as you possibly can and like just looking at everything around you. The target focus is pretty deliberate. Changing the marked quote-unquote target quite often is deliberate.
I need assistance.
You know, I don't think it's really fair to say button mashing.
I am ready to put on a show. Down to 30 seconds.
Not at this level, especially.
I'm hurt.
Although I could see where it looks like that. I think that'd be almost like the same thing where people will say like playing Thing is just right-click simulator, which in some ways it is. It definitely is. It's definitely your best attack, but there's a lot more to it than beyond that. Although, even more fair, I think Daredevil's 10 times harder than Thing, but you know, he's not gonna get any kills with the rocket ult up.
Keep fighting until we have
Unless the rocket runs away from the ult. Uh-oh. He still gets the one. Dude, sitting there literally getting pelted by the Phoenix the entire time. The Phoenix just can't do enough damage fast enough to get him off. Jesus. This is top 500. Hopefully next is bronze. Oh, we go from rank 1 Daredevil to like rank last Daredevil. That would be funny actually, but I don't have one right now.
so close. This is your big chance.
So Chase is down the flanking Phoenix because he has got the walls. I think they're actually going to go down here because Speedery got 2 in the back line. Their back line's falling apart right now with the rocket and the cap. This is genuinely just like 2 teams trying to trade backlines as fast as possible, and that was one where the cap and the Phoenix killed their backline before the Daredevil could kill theirs.
Only 60 seconds left.
Back on defense again. I feel like, let me just stat check. 44 and 16. I don't think he dies. I remember right. I don't think he dies again. Why does the blind from Cloak and Dagger work? Isn't he already blind? How do you blind a blind man?
On the hunt.
You know? Just thought about that. How do you blind a blind guy? Just gets so much attention, my goodness. And constantly full HP from the snowflake and from the extra shielding. Bought like a solid 40 seconds. Oh, it deafens too? Oh, so he can't see because he's... Okay, fair enough. I wasn't like that serious with it, but like, you know, it's good to know. So, one thing I find really interesting with Daredevil gameplay so far is a lot of times with a lot of characters, you save your movement ability to get out. You don't engage with your movement ability unless it's for a kill. Daredevil is constantly movement ability in. Like, the way you actually get in there is movement ability. You don't walk in or come in from the side or something like that. You actually just hyper aggressive your way in. Is that because he's really strong right now? Maybe. Right there, that sequence is a good example for the guy who was saying it's just button mashing earlier. Very deliberately swapped to the slam version for doing damage to the tank because it's a solo tank or solo target. So it's gonna get way more value than right here where you're gonna go for the in this room likely. Oh, actually no, he went for the left click again. Oh, I did do it there. So if it's on the solo Namor in the corner, he'll go for the slam. But if it's like right here, maybe it's the right click. Yeah. So it's like big groups of targets. A lot of times you're seeing the right click more often, like the bouncy version. But if he's just trying to kill one guy, almost always the slam, like right there. So the slam does more damage than the bouncy version to a single target. And yeah, they're just gonna all fall down now. Oh my Christ. Just solo carries their backline through. Or over their backline. Makes more space than a tank. Genuinely might make more space than a tank. That was disgusting. That was actually genuinely fucking disgusting. I think I see what everyone... I've seen a lot of the pros and like the really fucking insane gamers all complain about Daredevil and how strong he's been since the launch. And I think it's gonna probably take some time for the rest of everyone else to catch up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.